Hi, this is Ruthie Shortridge, and I'm going to tell you another episode from my book, True Haunting, that's on Amazon. Well, this is about witches. Daddy told me that it was way back, I guess before I was born, I don't know. But anyway, he said that there was a lady lived up in the mountains, and I don't know where, but it must have been over toward Duffield. Or anyway, he said he went up to see her one day to talk to her about the Bible. And he said she was standing outside, and there was a big apple tree in the yard, and she had a bucket sitting beside of it, a couple of buckets, I think. And he said, she asked him, did he want an apple? He said, sure. And so he tried to reach an apple, but the apples were up too high for him to reach. And he was taller than the woman was. But she said, that's all right, I'll get it for you. And she went over to the apple tree, and she had on an apron. And she held her apron out, and Daddy said the apples fell off of the tree into her apron. He said she didn't reach up and get them. She didn't say no magic words. She didn't do nothing. She just held them up, and the apples fell off. And so she put them in a bucket, and he took them home with him. Now, another witch story. I don't think I put this in my book, but this was something 3 witnesses told me. So I believe them, and I believe they sure thought they saw it. So if it is one, I don't know. But anything's possible in this world. One of them said she saw a witch on a broom flying across a barn in Fairview, Virginia. Well, then I ran into a preacher, and he's a real good preacher, and I know he's honest. And I was telling him about that, and he said, that's true. Said, I seen that same witch. Not the same time she did, but said I seen her too, flying across a barn in Fairview. Well, then I ran into another person. She was from a different area, but she went to Fairview evidently when she was a kid, or she lived there when she was a kid or something. Anyway, she told me, I was telling her about what the preacher said and what the other person said. And she said, well, I saw it when I was a kid, but I was afraid to tell anybody. I thought it was just in my imagination. She said she saw that woman too, going across on a broom, across the barn down in Fairview, Virginia. So if you're ever down that way, and you look at all the barns and see if you see a witch flying across them. Thank you. I'll give you another episode next time.